The Fulton County District Attorney is closer to seeking subpoenas in an investigation of former President Trump's attempt to overthrow the presidential election. Now, that's according to sources familiar with what is expected to be a far-reaching investigation.
District Attorney Fani Willis has already asked top Georgia elected officials to preserve any evidence they may have. Now, senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell explores who the DA could be looking at and what the possible criminal charges could be.
It seems to me it's the worst assault on our democracy, probably in American history.
GSU law professor Clark Cunningham has studied the various legal allegations involving then-President Donald Trump and others as they attempted to overturn the 2020 presidential election.
You're going to find things that are going to be unbelievable, the dishonesty that we've heard from.
Right.
Cunningham sees a nationally known and powerful cast of characters as potential targets of Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis's grand jury investigation.
A case is like an onion. As you peel things back, you learn different things.
In February, Willis sent letters obtained by the I-Team to the governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, and Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, asking them all to preserve any key evidence for a possible prosecution. Possible crimes ranged from the solicitation of election fraud to conspiracy, racketeering, and violation of oath of office. You plan on issuing grand jury subpoenas?
Well, that's the way a proper investigation is done, and so, yes, we will issue grand jury subpoenas.
Cunningham expects subpoenas to be issued to Raffensperger for, among other things, the 2 phone calls Trump made to the Secretary of State's office, one to an investigator and one to Raffensperger and his staff.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
In that recorded call, Trump directly urged Raffensperger to throw out what Trump considered to be fraudulent votes, which would give Trump the electoral victory. Cunningham points to a Georgia law that says it is criminal to command someone else to commit election fraud.
It looks to me like it's very, very strong evidence that he committed a crime.
And it's clear that the count you have right now is false.
Cunningham also thinks Trump's lawyer Rudy Giuliani faces scrutiny for appearing before Georgia Senate committees insisting voting machines were flipping votes and the election was rigged.
There it is, right in front of our faces.
Giuliani also played for state legislators an edited video of election workers doing their jobs and claimed it showed them committing fraud. Not so, said Brad Raffensperger. Do you feel like Mr. Giuliani lied?
I don't believe he was truthful.
Cunningham believes Giuliani's statements could break the law.
If he knew it was false, then he has violated the Georgia statute against knowingly making a false statement to a public official.
She's going to the court.
Cunningham expects District Attorney Fani Willis to subpoena records relating to another phone call from Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina to Raffensperger. In January, Raffensperger told me Graham asked if Georgia could throw out all the absentee ballots in any county that had a high number of mismatched signatures on mail-in votes. Is anything changed in your mind about the call that came from Senator Lindsey Graham to this office?
No.
Cunningham believes Graham and Trump wanted all absentee ballots thrown out in key Democratic strongholds like Fulton County to sway the election in Trump's favor.
The same strategy that was being pursued in Michigan, where he wants the Wayne County votes thrown out because that was also the major city.
Senator Graham's spokesperson calls it a ridiculous accusation. He said Senator Graham never asked the Secretary of State to disqualify a ballot cast by anyone. Cunningham says when he tabulated all the calls and appearances and comments, it added up to what he believes could be a racketeering case, where the DA would allege all these seemingly separate acts were part of an organized criminal venture.
When you put it all together and say this is a racketeering enterprise, like organized crime, like the Russian mafia, that had a very ambitious goal, which is to continue the control of the American government. That was the goal.
We tried to reach out to the spokespersons for former President Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani through their corporate websites and through social media. We got no response. Dale Russell, Fox 5 News.